Welcome to a very special episode of UFScotland. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at all of Mitsurugi's support in the up and coming Soul Calibur 6 set. To start us off, we're going to be having a look at defeating the Defeating the Tanegashima. It is a common foundation, 2 difficulty, 5 check with a +3 mid block. It has the weapon keyword and 2 E abilities. The first one is E commit, your stun or weapon attack gets +2 damage. And the second ability is E destroy, you attack gets +2 damage. Playable well committed. So a potential +4 damage if you really need it. Also it's weird that the secondary ability doesn't have a link to any of the keywords.
Yes, that's what I was thinking, Gives it a bit of playability in other decks, I guess.
Yeah, so we'll just go through some initial thoughts on the card. Emma, what's your opinions of it? What do you like? What do you not like?
I like that it sort of means that if perhaps you do fail checks or so to get the plus damage, then you can still potentially do his last thing where you're making it low and such. I don't like that it commits, but I do like that the second ability is playable well committed.
Yeah. It still gets some use out of being committed, I guess. Connor,
yes.
Anything else to add?
No, pretty much the same sort of thing. Yeah, giving you the +2 damage. Fair enough, having to commit. Not the best. But again, gives you the option to kind of like commit it for like passing other checks.
Yeah.
And still having that option to do a +2. Fair enough, it destroys, but.
Any thoughts, Adam?
I just like the fact that it's stun and weapon, so it's not just like locked into weapon characters, Sub-Zero and such, and pick it up for the stun attacks as well, which just buffs further damage, which is alright, but again it commits, so well.
Moving on, we have No Worthy Opponent. It's an uncommon foundation with a 2 difficulty, 5 check and a +3 high block. Similar to his other support, it also has the weapon keyword, and it has the ability E flip, discard 1 card. This attack gets +1 damage or -1 damage for each printed keyword on the discarded card. If you discarded a stun or weapon card, draw 1 card. Speaking for myself, I was instantly disappointed when I seen this because it shares no symbols with Donovan.
I was in the same boat. I haven't got a Donovan deck. It's like, yes, more support. No, nothing at all. No symbol. I was very disappointed.
Yeah, I feel it's a bit lacklustre. I feel as if it's not going to. I think depending on what you're putting in your deck, with being able to discard it, I don't know if it's doing a lot of damage reduction or damage buffing.
Grab itself.
The main thing for me that made it not bad was the fact that it's probably going to replace itself, but if you discard a stun or weapon card then you're going to draw a card again, so it might be nice with blocks, so if you're maybe minusing their damage and then you're drawing a card to hopefully not die for the rest of the turn. But
yeah, I'm kind of in the same vein as you, Emma. Like, when I looked at this, I immediately thought it's a design for combat that's not spam. It's going to replace itself because odds are you're chucking a weapon foundation at least. If it's your own attack, plus cheeky wee +1 damage, or if it's your opponent's a cheeky wee -1, but realistically is being 2 diff worth that
trade-off, yeah.
Personally, I'm not completely sold on it.
It's a nice bit of filter in those symbols, I suppose, in regards to just chucking a no block. If you're sitting with nothing, it's an attack, all the keywords in the world, but it's a no block, you don't need it to survive. And then that situation could be good, but other than that, it might be a bit lacklustre.
Moving on to something that is spam, we have Tempu Kosai Ryu Kai fighting style. It is a 1/5 with a +3 low block. It also has the weapon keyword and 2 abilities. It has an E ability that is flip, your stun or weapon attack gets +1 speed. Nice wee simple ability for it being a spam. And the second ability is response discard pile. After you check this during your attacks and hand step, it either gains +2 damage or stun 2. How do we feel about this? Like, obviously it's made to synergize well with Mitsurugi, who's got 2 E checking abilities himself.
Yep.
But
I think it works quite well with him. It's something that can obviously you'll be checking a lot with Mitsurugi as you're playing with him. So having something come off the top and synergize with it is very nice in itself. So give him the extra stun out, get rid of your opponent's defense, or if you need a bit of damage then and there, just grab it. I think it's quite nice.
Yeah, and same kind of vein. I like having set of cards that even when you're checking them, you're getting a ability
You're
off
getting
of them.
something.
I quite like that, yeah. Especially for like the idea of Sub-Zero, I quite like it in his deck. If you discard, just for the discard, just to give the extra stunts.
So remember that it fires during the enhanced step,
Yeah.
so it needs to be a case of you've checked it somehow.
It's,
when
it's
it doesn't count if you,
situational, yeah.
it
but-
doesn't count if you check it on playing the attack. Or at least, to the
Yeah.
best of my knowledge, it doesn't.
Find that out.
Yeah. How about yourself, Emma?
Loving the R, the E's so.
The E's so, but it is I guess it's spam. It's spam with a relevant block.
That's it, and if it can make its way to the discard pile afterwards somehow, then
It'll only trigger on trick.
Yeah,
Check.
check it.
so
So if you
if you
destroyed
destroyed it and then like later on when you like reshuffle if you needed to, you got it back. But
Yeah. Surprise stun 2 or surprise additional damage is going to be useful. So, moving on to Mitsurugi's action. I feel I'm going to get hit each time I say this name wrong.
We all are.
We have Fight Like You Mean It. I'm so happy to see that this is not a reprint of You Will Not Escape, which was the bane of my existence. It wasn't a Mitsurugi card in set 1, it was just an action with his face,
Okay.
which basically had the Radiant E of you need to play a foundation next. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't you need to play a foundation next, it's after your opponent plays a foundation, a non-attack, they need to attack.
Oh, right, okay, so for
Turn 1,
so
great
they don't
stuff.
have a that's a way to end a tournament build.
but anyway, this card is much more fairer and much more balanced.
much better.
It is a 3 difficulty action with a 5 check, it's uncommon, and it has no block. Also has the weapon keyword, and an E ability that says E remove if your stun attack, or if your stun or weapon attack is not blocked, your next attack gets +4 damage and unblockable. So we're going to stop on that E for a moment before we look at the rest of it. Like that E alone, where are you going to see this, man? What are you thinking with this E?
I think it's just one of those ones that says, you block me, you're forcing your opponent at an early stage in your attack string to be forced to block, which is forcing the resources away, it's forcing, they're sitting going, I'll keep them best block for last attack, oh I need to stop this now, then you're going to finish with the attack afterwards and you can't stop it at all. It's
Yeah.
nice resource one.
Yeah, definitely the same kind of vein. Yeah, forcing them to block is something that if you're going to start playing that, means that if you're lining up your next attack, they're maybe tapped out at that point. I was looking at the idea of maybe playing a load of Foliar Cats.
Oh, playing catch with it.
Force them to block and then going, yeah. If they don't block, obviously, then you're just going to be able to ramp that damage up.
Well, that's it.
Just
Anything
quite
that's,
a drastic vein.
at least in fire builds, anytime this card comes down the table, you need to block.
Yeah,
because
that
there's a
now-
chance that the
yeah.
next card is just going to be cats.
Aye.
And if you have no damage reduction effects, then you're just dead.
Yeah.
Game's over. It's,
Aye, you can punch and Judy into that next attack and stuff like that, so...
Your only save is overly dramatic.
any thoughts on it? I know
Well,
we basically covered all of that, but
obviously timing is key. You don't want to play it too late, you don't want to play it too early. So getting that little balance.
yeah. If anything, like even if you find your opponent in that one, they've got a limited number of cards in hand. You're like, here, mate, you need to defend here. That's on the subject of limited number of cards in hand, the secondary ability is response remove after your opponent plays an action or a stun ability, they discard 1 card. Like, what do we think of this? It's a wee bit of action punishment
Yeah, it's a wee
from
bit of
an action.
From an
Same
action.
with it's a little bit of stun punishment from a deck that wants to be stunning you.
Yeah, it's
The Mitsurugi mirror match is not going to be fun.
I was thinking,
Sounds
yeah.
weird.
it's all 4 copies come down one after the other, and I was starting
What's that? You played Fight Like You Mean It, right? I'm going to Fight Like You Mean It, you're Fight Like You Mean It, so you need to discard 1?
that's going to be fun. Mirror matches, staring at each other going, I think it's, another one I would say though at that point, it's where your opponent's going to be using this. It's either going to be coming down in a revolt, coming out your league, obviously the big ones,
Yeah.
Better Fight, Templar, whenever they trigger their ability on it. Templar is maybe the only one that's going to get some save on it because you're drawn, so you're replacing the card at the very least, but these are blocks normally that's coming in either second or third block, have been some of the better ones in the game or better abilities. You're ripping maybe the second last card out the hand in that turn, so you're going in maybe for a kill turn, just in general with only one action getting played out of you.
So, the question I'll throw at you, Emma, right, is you've played obviously a bit of File with Liu Kang and stuff. I don't think Telepathic Mastery, can't remember the card name. Connor, flash this card up, I'm going to describe it. It is the Takeda card. It's a +2 death foundation, +2 low block, I believe, that punishes your opponent for playing actions. It actually still has, it's a foundation that responds, commits, and makes your opponent discard 1 for playing an action.
Can't remember what that is.
But,
Not sure.
yep.
I don't think I've ever played it, to be honest.
Yeah, probably not.
This card is in the exact same 3 symbols as this action. Would you actually play it?
Doubling up would be pretty interesting.
Well, my thought here is, say that you didn't care about the E on Fight Like You Mean It. Does Fight Like You Mean It justify a spot in your deck over playing this other card that, on the same symbols that punishes for action playing, and all it does is commit?
That's
Yeah,
true.
somewhat, yeah.
I mean, obviously it's also does it for stuns as well, so
Yeah.
a bit more
Aye.
variety, but
Aye.
it's a
And
good point.
as you said, you can double up and just kind of shut your opponent down. For
Aye, I lock them out.
Like, discard 2 cards for playing an action, please. Sounds...
Sounds quite annoying.
Aye. Sounds like you walked into that trap.
So, moving on, we have the first Ultra Rare from Mitsurugi. Is his asset.
Shishio.
Shishio.
That wasn't a hard one.
Shishio. I wanted to say sushi, but I don't know why.
It's like sushi, but like with an I instead of a U.
Okay. I don't speak Japanese.
Emma's a resident expert.
So, the asset is 2 difficulty, 5 check with a +0 mid-block. Has 3 keywords, Breaker, Weapon and Unique. Breaker 1, I should have said. And 2 abilities. The first one being E, destroy 1 foundation. Your stun or weapon attack gets +2 damage, which is playable while committed. And the second ability is response commit. After your attack is blocked, add 1 stun or weapon attack from your card pool to your staging area face down. So it's feeding itself to be able to then go on and destroy foundations. How do we feel about Shishio? How do we feel about Mitsurugi's sword?
I do actually quite like it. And further into this video, you'll see attacks that I think it's synergising perfectly with. Yeah, definitely. There's ones that definitely, the destroying 1 foundation, you're like, aye, you know exactly what you're taking from that point. I like its Breaker 1 as well.
It's a cheeky wee 0 mid-block man with Breaker 1. And it's,
That's what got me on it
that
there.
as well.
It's got good stats all around, it's not difficult, and you've got an actually nice block. If you've got multiple copies, you'll be running more than one in your deck, so
that's
asset
it.
height will be a thing, so you've got the replacement, or just a solid mid-block for that big massive attack that might come in.
How about yourself, Emma? Anything?
I just like the 2 abilities sort of combined together. Your attack's blocked. Oh well, clear your pool by 1. Destroy the foundation you just popped down to give your next attack +2 damage.
I like the fact that it flows into itself.
Yeah.
I think, as Adam was saying, it's definitely not a one-off in your deck, maybe 3 copies minimum. We can only expect to see a lot more asset height getting played in the future.
Homemade explosives are coming back with a vengeance, I've seen.
Yeah, time to sleeve your homemade explosives. Maybe stop putting them in sideboards. Cool, so moving on, we have his first of his attacks. We have Zenblade. Which is a 4 difficulty, 3 check with a +1 low block. It is 4 high for 2 damage. And it has 3 keywords, stun 1, weapon and combo weapon. Now, this should also have throw, because it's a throw in the actual video game, like, as you've seen.
You'll see from the
You'll see.
animation. Yeah.
But alas, no. So the combo E is if you have added any cards to your staging area this turn, this attack gets +2 to its stun rating. And the secondary ability is E, check a 5, this attack gets +3 damage.
Can't complain about that.
But it's just a solid card.
That's obviously to heavily synergise off of the foundation when you check it.
Yeah.
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 And the
Well,
ones-
that's it. It gives you another chance to check that foundation.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you'll see with, in a moment, there's the combo E is very easily fed into with the rest of his attacks. It's not something you need to worry about
Yeah.
at all with him. And it just becomes a powerful attack if you use all his abilities in a row. It's 4 high for, it's going to be 8 by the end of it. So, can't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you fire Mitsurugi down
Ah.
Zenblades.
And it'll have potentially stun 4 as well.
Yeah. Obviously, this is a prime example of cards synergising well with his asset, because the asset itself will feed these face down or these number cards coming out of staging area. It's also quite funny to see this whole, have you had any cards add to your staging area this turn? Does Mitsurugi take in the space in his deck to just run 4 petrol pilled? If you avoid, you get petrol pilled. If you off good or file, you get Folktale Storyteller, which probably sees a little bit more play nowadays anyway.
Big fan of Folktale.
Thanks.
Fantastic card.
Bear with me. No, too far.
What are you checking?
Thanks for the next one. His rare attack is Purifying Thrust. It's a 5 difficulty free check with a +1 mid block. It is also 4 high for 3 damage this time, and it has stun 1 weapon as its 2 keywords. Check a 5, you may add 1 copy of Purifying Thrust from your discard pile to your staging area face down. If you did, this attack...
Committed.
Face down, committed. Almost missed that. If you did, this attack gets +2 damage, and it also has the E5 up. This attack gets +3 damage. So it's another example of like Mitsurugi is going to be pumping damage if he can consistently hit these 5s.
Yep, and synergising perfectly with these other cards.
Like, I had it as stun 1 4 high for 11 damage, but it seems a bit
Yeah,
Seems decent. And this is what the card that I said before will feed into your previous attack. This would be the first attack. If you've got Purifying Thrust in the bin, you can build it, play the previous attack and activate the combo with ease. So it just feeds
that's
itself
definitely
around.
what's going to go on. The main drawback, I guess, is you need to keep hitting these 5s.
Yeah.
If you don't, then you're losing a little bit of gas.
Yeah. It's one we can choose though, because he has the E and so does his attack. So if you miss one, you might trick the other.
Yeah, you might hit the other one. I think that's it for Purifying Thrust, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
It's
that's
straightforward, gets in.
Straightforward.
Right, so on to his big one, we have Thunderbolt Blade. Mitsurugi's Ultra Rare. I'm so scared I'm going to get hit. It is 4 difficulty with a 2 check. Yep, it is a 4 difficulty 2 check. Maybe we'll see more 2 checks getting played. +1 mid block, which is 5 high for 4. The keywords are Fury, Stun 2 and Weapon. And it has 2 E's. Discard 1 momentum. You get to add up to 2 weapon cards from your card pool to your staging area face down. Your opponent may discard 2 to cancel this effect. And the second ability is check a 5 up. This attack gets +4 damage. So that first E, what are we thinking? Like,
First E is absolutely nuts, to be quite honest, in my opinion. Like, your opponent's very unlikely to pay for it. If they do pay for it, you can just go mental the rest of your turn.
that's it. I would love to see the deck that can legitimately say, I'm going to willingly discard 2 cards to this effect.
Yeah.
At that point, you might even have been hit by the action.
I think the only person that might do it is someone who's drawn at the same time as Gil. Gil might have drawn.
Gil might have
had
had
Yeah, drawing enough to be able to sacrifice to run away. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Right.
This is just one of the cards where obviously between his 3 attacks this would finish the chain of his attacks. So
Yeah,
play
ideally you'd finish
Purifying Thirst. It's common attack, you've got the name on already, and then finish with Thunderbolt Blade. Clear the other 2. Your opponent has the option to lose the rest of resources potentially to stop it.
So going let's say Purifying Thrust and then into that final.
You clear your card pool, and if you've got more attacks than that, you just keep going. And it's all massive damage with it as well. That's another 5 high for 11 if you pass the checks.
Yeah, it's going to be stun 3, 5 high for 11. At this point they probably don't have much resource left. Stun 2, but if you get the Mitsurugi stun 1, so it'll be stun 2 then stun 1.
Yeah. So your opponent's not going to have any ready foundations by attacking the attack chain anyway.
If you're chaining those 3 attacks,
Everything's standard.
you should be doing
I'm
damage.
I'm dreaming of having this come in, third in the pool, clearing 2 of my progressive and then drop my frost hammer. This is my... Okay. I also like the fact that all these attacks seem to have this uniformed high attack zone, like they're all hitting high.
Yeah.
They're just going to waste of high blocks, and when your opponent thinks, oh, it's cool, I can keep my high blocks, so right, this one, low.
This one jumps in. The other incredibly hard block zone, we're coming low.
So after having a look through all of his support, which characters do you think, other than Mitsurugi, benefit most from his support now being in the game?
I'm currently standing with Sub-Zero. I think
You think Sub-Zero?
benefits the most. Mostly the foundation base for this guy.
Yeah.
The attacks are still good as well, but I think the foundations generally are almost staples now for Sub-Zero.
Okay. How about yourself?
I was having a look at Jet's, because Jet likes like stun 2 equals stun 4, like
Yeah, and all these abilities are just going to keep making forcing, not really forcing, but you choosing to make checks. It's just going to fill your yard quicker for you. It's
Last man that shows every single with Mitsurugi is Takeda, and Takeda's what attacks are almost all universally stun, or the combo and off his other attacks which you can just whip out for stun and just heck and high blocks, and
Yeah,
Takeda
so-
can stack. So you might just send a turn where you're just going, same 5 check and tag him. You're not actually going to feel that 5.
take it and stack once a turn. But
You can keep bouncing it, you can activate the same thing again.
Like you can stack from
Aye,
his
you can
attack.
stack
Oh,
all the
yeah.
attacks he's made.
Aye.
Yeah.
stacks these attacks. I was like, no, I was so confused there. But yeah, no, I can definitely see that if you.
And so you can chain it off a fair few things probably
Yeah.
in an attack cycle.
And vice versa, Mitsurugi would love to steal all the attacks from those characters anyway, though.
Yeah, it's going to happen, man. I'm not looking forward to playing against him. I know that Scott's already got his heart set on building the deck.
Scott's doing cats and all that.
Oh yeah, Scott
Aye.
play like Big Shot and
Aye.
cats and
It's like, I feel like
one-dimensional
that is-
decks, because
Who doesn't want 6 checks when you check a 5? I mean,
Yeah.
make your life easy.
If you're running cards like the last one with 2 checks, I think you need to balance it out a bit.
2 checks not too bad. I'd love to see a 1 check in this set because there was none in the last one. And I'm just thinking attacks are getting better and better, and you're just keeping decent checks on them all at the very least. So if there's a 1 check in this set, then it's going to have to murder someone just just when it's played. You're dead.
no.
That'd probably be a nightmare.
Any final thoughts on Mitsurugi?
Kind of just looking forward to playing him with Punch and Judy, to be honest. It might be a bit boring, but
No, I'm probably won't build a deck for standard myself, but I'll draft them. Like, if I see
yeah.
these things open, then
Happily draft, yeah.
I'll happily draft them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not the man I'm going to build straight away out of the box, so I'm looking forward to see what people can do by taking his stuff and Takeda, Sub-Zero, Jet, and to see what they can build with it.
Well, I think that's us. Stay tuned for future episodes.
Please let it on.
Bye.